Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to explain the basics of AWS Cloud, which I learned during my 3 days DevOps training. This video is specially for beginners who want to understand how AWS networks helps in a simple ways. In this session, I'll cover what is VPC, how to create subnets, what is an internet gateway, how route tables work, what is a security group, and finally how to launch and connect an EC2 instance. So let's get started. AWS, which stands for Amazon Web Services, is a cloud platform that provides servers, storage, databases, and networking services over the network. Before launching a server in AWS, we need a network, and that network is called a VPC. A VPC or Virtual Private Cloud is a private virtual network created inside AWS. It allows us to launch resources like EC2 instances in a secure and isolated environment. Each AWS account can have multiple VPCs, and each VPC has its own IP address range. Now, let's see how a VPC is created. From the AWS Management Console, we search for VPC and open the VPC service. Here, we choose the option Create VPC. We select VPC only, give it a name, and assign an IPv4 CIDR range. For example, 10.1.0.0/16. The CIDR block defines the IP address range for our entire network. Once we click Create VPC, our private network is ready. Subnets and availability zones. After creating a VPC, the next step is creating subnets. A subnet is a smaller network inside a VPC. It allows us to organize resources in different availability zones. Availability zones are physically separate data centers inside a region. Creating subnets in different availability zones helps in high availability and fault tolerance. Here we create two public subnets, each in a different availability zone, and assign non-overlapping CIDR ranges. We also enable auto-assign public IPv4 addresses so that any EC2 instance launched in the subnet automatically gets an IP. Now, for our EC2 instance, to access the internet, we need an internet gateway. An internet gateway is a component that allows communication between the VPC and the internet. We create an internet gateway, give it a name, and attach it to our VPC. Without an internet gateway, even if the instance has a public IP, it cannot access the internet. Route table. Next comes the route table. A route table controls how traffic flows within the VPC. To make a subnet public, its route table must have a route that sends internet traffic to the internet gateway. So we can edit the route table and add a route. Destination, let it be 0.0.0./0. Target may be the internet gateway. Then we associate this route table with our public subnets. Now these subnets can communicate with the internet. Next, security groups. A security group acts like a virtual firewall. It controls what inbound and outbound traffic is allowed for an EC2 instance. Instead of using the default security group, we create a new one and add rules such as LOSSH, port 22 for remote access, LOHTTP, port 80 if needed. Security groups helps protect us instances from unauthorized accesses. Launch an EC2 instance. Now that the network is ready, we launch an EC2 instance. From the EC2 dashboard, we click Launch Instance. We choose Amazon Linux AMI, instance type like t2.micro or t2.medium, a key pair for SSH access, our previously created VPC and public subnet, enable auto-assign public IP, select the custom security group. After reviewing the settings, we launch the instance. Once the instance is running, it gets a public IP address. Connecting to EC2 using SSH. To connect to the EC2 instance, we use SSH. From the terminal, we move to the folder where the .pem key file is stored. First, we give permissions to the key file using chmod 400 filename.pem. Then we connect using sshi/i filename.pem. If everything is figured out correctly, we successfully log into the EC2 instance. So in this video, we learned the basics of AWS networking, including VPC, subnets, internet gateways, route tables, security groups, EC2 instance creation, and SSH connection. This knowledge forms the foundation for DevOps and cloud computing.